College of Biblical Studies, the women ambassadors. Thank you. Please stand for prayer. Father, great is your faithfulness, great is your love, great is your power. Lord, we ask that this goes so much beyond basketball, that we continually glorify you. We also ask that this is a fun night and that people stay safe. We pray this in the powerful name of Jesus. Amen. All right. So as you probably know, it is February, so we are celebrating Black History Month this month. All right. So as we get to it, we want you to stay after the game because we're going to have some food to celebrate after the game. I got one clap. All right. Also, we also want to welcome North Dallas Adventist Academy, who will be doing our halftime music, right? But at this time, we ask you to rise again, and we are going to do the Black National Anthem. Man, I got loud. And Kiona is going to sing for us. Please face the flag.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
All right, at this time, we're going to do the starting rosters. First, from the College of Biblical Studies, number 5, Alyssa Lowe. Number 10, Faith Hawkins. Number 22, Desiree Fields. Number 24, Victoria Henson. And number 32, Nay Carreño. And now for you, SWAU Knights, here they are, their last home game. Number 3, Daria Lowry.
Okay, let's just run down those starters again because you probably didn't get them for the Knights and Travis Gagao. It's number 3, Daria Lowry, number 10, Eunice Balboa, number 12, Layla Dixon, number 14, Maddie Clements, and number 35 is Sarah Valderrama. And Hi again, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you for the College of Biblical Study Ambassadors at 1-13, taking on your Southwestern Adventist Knights at 4-14. They're 3-9 at home and 0-9 in the Southwest region. For College of Biblical Studies, they played last on Saturday, lost against Dallas Christian 58-50. Your Knights lost to Dallas Christian back on Thursday. It was 68-60. Knights actually outshot Dallas Christian 46% to 35% in that game. Knights were also +8 on the glass as the tip is controlled by the Knights. Crusaders were +11 in turnovers, though, and free throws. Dallas Christian 15 of 35, and the Knights were 8 of 14. These two teams meeting for the second time this season. Knights lost the first meeting 57-52. Both teams shot 34% in that game. Knights were +2 on the glass. Most stats were even in that game. 30 Knights turnovers led to 6 more shot attempts for the Ambassadors, and that was really about it. The senior, Eunice Balboa, the lone senior here on senior night for either team. At the top of the key. Now Daria Lowry has it poked away by Fields. So Desiree Fields coming up with the steal, her 21st of the season. Henson gets it down low to Fields. Fields flip, can't score, and she's fouled. So both teams with an early team foul, and now Desiree Fields going to the free throw line. 45% free throw shooter. Fields on the season, 12.9 points per ball game, 7.3 rebounds. She's got now 21 steals and 21 blocks on the year. Fields had 15 and 12 in the first meeting. Gets 1 out of 2 to put CBS on the board first. 1-0 here at the start of this one. Balboa, the pass to Daria Lowry. Keeps attacking and scores. Daria Lowry up to 9 points per ball game. She had 11 in the first meeting. Lowry in double figures in 6 of her last 7 games. Henson into the forecourt. Takes it left side. Open look. Can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by the Knights. It was Dixon. Eunice Balboa into the forecourt. I'm told that Eunice will be honored at halftime tonight, so we'll stream that for you at the gym. CBS had a breakaway, so Knights will take the foul to prevent the fast break. Second team foul on Adventist. And it'll be Faith Hawkins to inbound it. So lone win in program history for the Ambassadors did come against the Knights in their first meeting. Fields attacks, and Fields being aggressive at the start. The leading scorer on the team has all 3. Sarah Valderrama on the left wing. Takes it top of the key. And Balboa is fouled. I'm not sure if it was a 2 or a 3. We didn't get it in our frame, but let's see what the official signals here. So both teams with 2 team fouls already in the first 2 minutes of this one. And here's the senior Eunice Balboa, final home game, averaging 11.4 points per ball game, 53% at the line, 6.1 rebounds, 2.4 steals a game, and she is getting 3. And she hits all 3. So Balboa puts the Knights up by 2. 2 minutes into this one. Henson into the forecourt for CBS. It's a screen, but Dixon fights through it. Now Faith Hawkins top of the key. With 10 to shoot, Hawkins backs it up. Bounce pass goes to Henson. 6 to shoot. 2 to shoot. They throw it away. No change of possession, and it's a shot clock violation. Great defense there for the Knights. Turnover battle is going to be key as we see a turnover there. Knights -5 in the first meeting. CBS second to last in turnovers per game in the NCCAA. Knights are 29th out of 32 teams. Team that can take care of the basketball better can win as Balboa travels, so back-to-back turnovers. Rebounding is also going to be key. Knights average almost 15 offensive rebounds a game at home. They're 9th in allowing opponents just 38 rebounds per game. Catch and shoot three is no good by Carino down low, and then we have another whistle. That's going to be the third team foul on CBS already. About a foul a minute from each team so far here tonight. And that turnaround bucket is good for Sarah Valderrama. Sarah had a double-double in the first meeting against CBS, 23 and 10. Really explosive effort by Valderrama. Bounce pass by Lowe down low is deflected out of bounds, and it's last touched by Hawkins. So Knights good start. They lead it by 4. Forcing yet another turnover. Sarah Valderrama, by the way, had her 6th double-double of the year against Dallas Christian back on Thursday. She's really been racking them up. Here's Balboa from downtown. Rebound by Fields. Fields has a clear size advantage as she pushes it into the forecourt. Gets around Valderrama. Off on the shot, though. Sarah might have altered that from behind. Into the forecourt, it's Dixon. Valderrama, bounce pass goes to Daria Lowry. Right back to Sarah for 3. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Daria. So again, we talk about rebounding being the key today to lower scoring teams. Knights getting that hustle play. Valderrama in the corner now with it. Using the baseline, gets around one defender, swishes it through. Second field goal for Sarah Valderrama. Knights 9, Ambassadors 3. Henson into the front court. Low. Hawkins now. And Hawkins double dribbled with the basketball. Lowry now to Balboa. Eunice lost the dribble. It's a steal by Hawkins, 2-on-1. Hawkins is going to be fouled by Eunice. Hawkins had Henson. I'm not sure if she saw her. Both teams with 3 team fouls now. With 5:14 still to go here in this first quarter. So Hawkins to inbound it. Just 4 seconds off the clock. And Fields is going to be fouled. Boy, they're calling it tight. 4th team foul on the Knights. Fields back at the line. Hit 1 out of 2 moments ago. Well, in honor of Black History Month, if you weren't with us, go back and listen to it at halftime. But absolutely beautiful rendition of the, it's called the Black National Anthem, but it's Lift Every Voice and Sing is the name of the song. It dates back to 1900, and it was sung beautifully at the gym before tip-off tonight. Originally by John Rosamond Johnson from Jacksonville, Florida. He performed it in Jacksonville. He was a high school principal and performed it to honor Lincoln's birthday back in 1900. And it's become the official anthem. Daria Lowry got tied up. I think they're going to call a jump ball there as Carino tied her up. And it'll be Ambassadors basketball. Just past the midway point here in this first quarter, 4:48 left to go. They did a nice job. The men's game ran a little bit long, but they got this one going real quick. So those of you who might be joining us late because I told you we were starting late, I apologize. Here is Henson. Graves is in the game. Regiane Graves throws it away. Bucket no good, but a foul called on CBS, and it's going to be free throws for the Knights. Fourth team foul will send Maddie Clements to the free throw line. 59% free throw shooter. Maddie with 2 points in the first meeting between these two schools. I mentioned Sarah Valderrama had 23 and 10 in that first meeting. Daria Lowry was in double figures with 11 as well. 15 and 12 for Desiree Fields. 13 and 9 for Nay Carino in that first meeting. And two players, Victoria Henson and Alyssa Lowe, had 8 points each in that first meeting for CBS. Their first program win. First year program, and they've got all freshmen on their roster. Timeout going to be called by the Ambassadors. 10-4 start for the Knights with 4:24 to go here in quarter number one. Well, as I mentioned, it's senior night, and we're honoring our lone senior. It's Eunice Balboa. And it's been a pleasure over two of the seasons that Eunice has played to cover her. She's literally been with us from start to finish, too. She is a three-sport star. Eunice, I guess, is the Babe Diedrichson of Southwestern Adventist, but there you see the volleyball numbers. So 34 matches, 78 kills, 671 receptions, 201 digs. And then maybe most decorated in soccer, thanks in part to those two Southwest Region championships, 23 goals, 4 game-winning goals, and then you see the basketball stats. And yeah, as we're back to live action, I included those 4 blocks. I'm 5'4" myself, like Eunice. And if you ask Eunice, who gets the steal here, that steal number 5, or that steal number, how many is that now? 110 for Eunice Balboa, who's got 5 of the 12 here at the start on senior night. But yeah, you ask anybody who's 5'4", we're proud of every block we get. 4 in her career are probably more important than those 500 and now 20 points. Believe me, short people unite. But shout out to you, Eunice. Congratulations. It's been a pleasure. A good example for young ladies everywhere as well, because I know these statistics from my time in youth sports, and around 14 is when girls start to lose their interest in sports. And some of that is, they get interested in boys, and boys are not the greatest ambassadors at that age. Throw ahead to Eunice. Misses it. Padding those rebound numbers. Misses it again. Got another offensive rebound. Now she'll back it out. That's the senior leadership right there. But a player, look at this, 3rd offensive rebound, but ran out of room. So Knights come up empty, but not for the lack of hustle from the senior leader, Eunice Balboa. But I said it last year, just an absolute filly. She'll play it all, whatever sport you got. And excelled, especially in soccer, helping lead that team to a national tournament championship appearance this year. That's the first ever in program history for any Knights program. She's one of those players. I'll be honest with you, folks. I've been doing this 20 years. As Pamela Colmenares can't get it to go, but Dixon got the rebound. I remember about 5% of everybody that I've covered. There's so many names that come in and out when you've done as many games as I've done, but Eunice is going to be one of those ones that I'll remember. I know it. Mainly from the repetition. She's, like I said, not only plays all 3 sports, but a contributor and a leader in all three sports. Volleyball, maybe not the most successful of the three programs, but I remember doing those volleyball games the last couple of years. She was always the communicator on the court. So congratulations, good luck to you, Eunice, wherever you're going. And remember, this is my senior day tribute, but they're going to be a halftime tribute as well. We'll stream from you, for you, down in Keene. While that was happening, Knights have built out to a 12-4 lead. Not much offense. Eunice Balboa, the senior, has 5. Sarah Valderrama with 4. Faith Hawkins gets her first bucket to go. That ends a long scoring drought for the Ambassadors. So Valderrama now for 3. It's Sarah Valderrama, Nia Tamefuna, Pamela Colmenares. Balboa still in the game, and Dixon. That's the 5 right now for the Knights. Nice use of the body there by Desiree Fields. She has 6 points, 6 of the 8. Faith Hawkins with the other 2. So Balboa into the front court. Valderrama for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Carino. She throws ahead. Nobody back on defense. Graves with the easy 2. 12-10, just like that. 6-0 run. Travis Gagao not happy with his team's transition defense. He calls timeout. We'll step aside as well. Okay, 6 straight by CBS, and the Ambassadors have closed it to a 2-point lead as we go inside a minute to go here in this opening quarter. Rashima back here with you as Colmenares got another whistle. Clock issue, they got to settle up at the scoring table. Balboa with 5, Valderrama 4, 2 for Lowry, 1 for Clements here in this opening quarter. Tamefuna gets it back to Eunice. Now Tamefuna throws it into the corner. 3 is no good. Rebound by Carino. Low bounce passes it. Shot blocked by Tamefuna. Nicely done. Nia had 6 points. Season high for her against CBS in the first meeting. Pressure on for the Ambassadors. Now Dixon had it poked away. Knights will have 8.8 to work with here. Trying to end this 6-0 scoring run by College of Biblical Studies, first-year program from Houston, Texas. Colmenares to inbound. Dixon fouled on the block attempt by Lowe. Both teams racked up the fouls very quickly early in this first quarter and then calmed down in the second half of the quarter. Layla Dixon at the line. It's been a struggle from the charity stripe for Layla this season. Missed them both. Rebound controlled by Fields with 2, with 1 at the buzzer. 8 straight points for CBS as the Ambassadors tie it. 12 all after 10 minutes. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway. 8-0 run by the Ambassadors after the Knights took a 12-4 lead. Knights have Colmenares, Dixon, Clements, Valderrama, Balboa out there as they turn it over. 6 points for Desiree Fields in that first quarter. Graves off the bench. She now has 4. First lead of the game for CBS. Colmenares with the extra pass. Baseline jumper no good by Clements. Follows it, gets the offensive rebound. Now Colmenares attacks, lost the handle on it. Ball deflected out. Balboa goes to the ground to save it. Valderrama top of the key. Maddie Clements back to Sarah from downtown. Yes. Valderrama's got 7. Knights back on top. First lead change of the game. Low on the right side. Carino top of the key. Turn around by Fields, no good. Fields again, banks it. Desiree Fields doing pretty much whatever she wants out there. She's up to 8 points. Colmenares nearest us. Valderrama the turnaround J, yes. So Valderrama with 9. And we've had 3 lead changes in about the last minute and change. Lowe throws it up. Colmenares the rebound. Colmenares had it poked away. Gets it to Valderrama, who walks it across midcourt. Balboa for 3. Off the back rim. Offensive rebound by Dixon. So that rebounding number we talked about has been positive for the Knights. Turnovers have not, though. And here's another breakaway. Graves way off, though. Put back by Fields, no. Now Clements has it taken away. So right now, CBS is dominating the turnover battle, although there's one for the Knights. Breakaway by the senior, Eunice Balboa with 2 more. She's got 7 tonight. Lead is 3 for the Knights. Low cross court to Carino from deep. Sarah Valderrama, I mentioned a double-double in the first meeting, double-double on Thursday. Got that rebound. They go down low to her. No whistle there. Looked like maybe a swipe through, but no call. And Valderrama with a frustration foul there. First foul of the quarter for either team, 3 minutes into quarter number 2. Graves is out, and Henson checks back in. By the way, in the first quarter, I called Eunice Balboa the Babe Diedrichson of Southwestern Adventist. If you don't know who she is, Google her. She's actually from Texas, Port Arthur. And back in the 30s, she won a couple gold medals in the Olympics, but also excelled in golf, basketball, and she won her medals in track and field. She was also a champion in golf. 3 by Pamela Colmenares, in and out. Fight for the rebound. Clements getting a lot of hustle plays down there with Dixon as well. And both teams now with a team foul. How's that one called on the Ambassadors? Chris Shima, glad to be with you from the home studio in Cleveland, Ohio, one last time. Thanks again to Tyler Woldridge for having me back this year, and thanks to all of you for watching this season. A little quick give-and-go action. The runner no good by Eunice. Rebound controlled by Hawkins. Henson fires it deep, an air ball. Rebound by Colmenares. Throw ahead goes to Clements off her foot, taken away by Fields. Here's Carino for 3. Yes. Quiet first quarter for Nay Carino. Now up to 5 points on her second bucket. 33% from 3. She had 13 and 9 in the first meeting. Narrowly had a double-double. For the third time tonight, we are tied. So 3 ties, 3 lead changes. Most of that in the second quarter here. Valderrama the flip. Knights have the lead back. Sarah Valderrama, first player in double figures in the game. She has 11. Low guarded by Eunice, now Carino. Tip pass by Fields out to Henson, misses the 3. Tried to save it, ran out of room. Right about the midway point here in this second quarter. We've got 5:02 to go until halftime. Don't forget, Eunice Balboa's Senior Day presentation will be at halftime. We'll stream it for you when it happens. I'm not sure if they're doing that right away, closer to the start of the third quarter. I don't know, but I'll keep an eye on it. When they do it, you'll know about it. Colmenares fakes the 3. Down low, Clements rejected by Graves. Nice recovery. And a travel on the recovery there by Dixon. We're going to get a timeout called. 4:44 to go in this first half. We'll come right back here in just a little bit. .444 left to play until halftime. Knights by 2 in a game that's had 3 lead changes, 3 different ties. Knights led by as many as 8. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back here with you. The kitty is on the lap. For the last 2 years, you guys have gotten to know my little kitty cat, Meepy. She's been on the broadcast several times, and she's feeling a little needy right now, so she's on my lap. Never in a million years when I was at broadcasting school did they teach you how to do play-by-play with a kitty cat on your lap. But it's relatively easy. You got anything to say to the people in Texas, Meepies? Pamela Colmenares blows by everybody, couldn't get it to go. Knights getting plenty of offensive rebounding tonight, though. Buddy, you talk all the time, and anytime I get the mic near you, you just clam up. Don't you have anything to say to the people who are watching? You got nothing? That's her scratching the microphone with her nose. Here's Eunice with the bank shot. Nice night for Eunice here on senior night. She's up to 9 points. Lead is 4 again for the Knights. What a ridiculous life I lead. Extra pass to Graves. Bucket no good, but she's fouled. And not necessarily showing it in the stat line. Marie-Jeanne Graves with 2 points, but her impact has been noted in this game. Daria Lowry back in as Clements goes to the bench. Free throw no good by Graves. Graves gets 1 out of 2. So 3 for Graves, 23-20. Pamela Colmenares, Daria Lowry, now Balboa. Valderrama back out to Colmenares. Got it down low to Dixon, and we got a whistle. I think it's going to be the second team foul on CBS. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Relatively, knocking on wood, relatively clean second quarter. Balboa, Colmenares, everybody touching the ball for the Knights here tonight. Colmenares will step into a 3 and hit. Pamela Colmenares from downtown had 5 points in the first meeting. So the lead is 6. I mentioned in the first quarter, biggest lead was 8. Nice answer there by Carino. That was a big bucket for the Ambassadors as the Knights were starting to gain control of this one again. Daria Lowry attacks, drives in. Here's Eunice. And a double dribble is called. 2:34 to go until halftime. Knights by 4. Knights men won a nail-biter down the stretch, but they held on to win it by 2. Carino feeling hot. Not that time from deep. Offensive rebound by Lowe. They go down to Graves again. Extra pass to Carino over a double team. Missed it short. Valderrama's got the rebound. Daria Lowry, Carino anticipating the pass, steals it away. Now Henson, Carino. And the rebound by Lowry. It's off the foot of Hawkins. And back to the Knights. Looks like they might have changed the call. Well, it's Ambassadors basketball, and then they throw it out of bounds. Oh, boy. Sloppy play. Knights will try to capitalize on the turnover. Balboa nearest us. Here's Daria Lowry. Bounce passes it out to Colmenares. Daria. Yes. She keeps attacking, and it's really been working down the stretch this season. Her second field goal, she's got 4. That matches her total from the first game. Lowe rims it in. Alyssa Lowe with her first bucket, 9.4 points per ball game on the season, had 8 in the first meeting. Approaching a minute to go here in this opening half. Knights have led by as many as 8, right now up by 4. Balboa trying to make it 7, misses. Carino the rebound, throw ahead goes to Henson. Hawkins can't get the bounce. Another offensive rebound for the Ambassadors here. Lowe dribbles around trouble. Carino an offensive rebound. Travis Gagal begging his team for a defensive board. Can't get one yet. About a 12-second difference game and shot clock. And that three's going out of bounds. Quick shot there. So Knights will have 23 seconds if they want to hold for the final shot. We rarely see it happen, but it would be a real good idea. You're up by 4, bleed this clock, get a bucket, get yourself a 6-point lead. Got to take care of the basketball first. Lowry drives in. Out to Balboa. I think it's a 2. Is it a 2 or a 3? It's a 2. As the first half comes to a close on senior night, it's Eunice Balboa with 11 first-half points, matching Sarah Valderrama for the high in the game, and the Knights lead it 30-24. Again, at some point here, we're going to have a halftime presentation for the senior Eunice Balboa, and we'll go down to the court when that happens. Until then, we're going to go to the halftime break. We'll be back with the halftime ceremony in just a little bit.
Tonight is a special night. It is our senior night for Eunice Balboa. Eunice has played for the women's basketball program for 4 years. This is my first year coaching her, but I had the privilege and opportunity to watch her growth, and I'm excited and have the pleasure to coach her for this my first year. But Eunice, we appreciate everything that you've done for this program, and we are excited to see what the next step is for you in your chapter, and hopefully you accomplish all that you need to accomplish and want to after you graduate. So we're going to take a couple pictures, family, so on and so forth.
All right, so the ceremony again at halftime for Eunice Balboa. They're just kind of taking some pictures, so we're going to go to our halftime break from here with the Knights leading by 6, 30-24 over College of Biblical Studies. We'll be back with the second half here in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. The stats from the first half looking very similar to the stats in the first meeting between College of Biblical Studies and Southwestern Adventist. So, in the first half, Knights outshoot the Ambassadors 36% to 28%. Rebounding +5 to Adventist. Right now, the Ambassadors winning the turnover battle. Knights with 14 turnovers, 9 in that first half for the Ambassadors. Make it number 10 is Daria Lowry with the steal. Daria waits and gets the bucket to go. So Lowry with 6 points. Knights matched their biggest lead at 8. Last time it was this big, it was 12-4. Biblical Studies went on an 8-0 run to tie us at 12 to wrap up the first quarter. In the first half, we had 3 ties and 3 lead changes. Leading scorer, Nay Carino in double figures. She has 10 points for Biblical Studies. Let's see, 5 points for Graves. 2 points for Lowe, 2 points for Hawkins. And Desiree Fields has 5. I had her with 8, so I gave her too many points, but 5 points for Fields. Meanwhile, for the Knights, it's 2 players in double figures right now. Eunice Balboa, the senior, 4 of 10 shooting. She has 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. Sarah Valderrama, 5 of 10 shooting, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Also scoring in the first half, Daria Lowry, perfect 2 out of 2. She's got 4 points, 3 boards, and an assist. Pamela Colmenares, 1 of 6 from the field. She has 3 points. 1 point for Maddie Clements. Knights get another turnover. Clements is stripped. Carino is out of bounds. So that's the scoring in the first half for the Knights. As we're underway here in the second half, Knights matching their biggest lead in the game. Daria Lowry out deep with it. Daria, double figures in 6 of the last 7 games, has her pocket pick there by Victoria Henson. Nice pass down low. The layup by Lowe. I believe it was Fields on the pass. Couldn't quite see it. Balboa into the forecourt. Eunice playing in her final home game as the Knights wrap up the home portion of their schedule. Regular season finale is Thursday at Randall, and then Ozark Christian will host the Southwest tournament starting on February 29th. Wherever the Ambassadors lie within that tournament, that'll be their next game. This is their regular season finale. No more regular season games for the Ambassadors after today. Carino shoots a 3, no good. Daria Lowry's got another board. Lowry double teamed, looking for some help. And we got a tie up. It'll stay with the Knights. Balboa takes it right side. Dixon in the corner, now Valderrama. Double team comes, gets it out. And the 3 no good by Lowry. So ball goes back to the Ambassadors. College of Biblical Studies, 1-13. Knights are 4-14. For CBS, their lone victory was against these Knights. First win in program history came 57-52. Valderrama might have gotten the block on that shot attempt. Touched it last, though, so it'll stay with the Ambassadors here. And now Fields is tripped up. Daria Lowry somehow, sometimes can rack up those fouls very quickly. She's up to 3, so she's got to come out. Pamela Colmenares into the game. Catch, shoots, no good by Carino. Offensive rebound by Lowe. And now here comes Balboa, 3-on-2. Balboa to Clements. Missed it. Colmenares. Balboa now foot on the line. No good. Dixon can't get it. Clements finally gets the roll. Maddie Clements' first field goal. She's got 3. Knights, again, matching the biggest lead tonight at 8 for the 3rd time. Henson nearest us. Knights in his zone. Bad spacing there, but Henson gets it back from Hawkins. 3 is no good. Balboa the rebound. Eunice on senior night. Maybe an opportunity for a double-double here. Valderrama to Colmenares. Splits the defense, is blocked but fouled. Pamela Colmenares going to the free throw line. Let's see, Eunice had 5 rebounds in the first half. Fourth foul on Field, so Regine Graves is going to come in. Good impact player off the bench for the Ambassadors. Had 5 points in the first half, but also did a lot of those little things. Colmenares gets 1 out of 2. So this is the biggest lead for either team now. Knights lead by 9. So go inside 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hawkins to inbound it. Graves too strong off the glass. Ball batted out. Extra chance opportunity for CBS here. Hawkins. Ball swung over to Henson. Now low. Graves blocked by Valderrama, and it's a shot clock violation. What a great defensive possession there for the Knights. They take their biggest lead, and then they come up with a big stop, with the clock right at 0. See if the Knights can get to a double-digit lead now. Balboa splits 2 defenders, banks it. Baker's dozen for Eunice on senior nights. The lone senior puts the Knights up by 11. Again, biggest lead of the game grows to double figures for the first time. Carino goes cross court to Henson. And that shot is way off. It'll go back to the Knights. What a performance tonight from Eunice Balboa. Valderrama, as I mentioned, in double figures as well with 11. Eunice got hit, no whistle. Referee didn't see it. And then Valderrama is fouled. But Eunice should be at the line for 3. Instead, it's Valderrama going to the charity stripe for a couple. Sarah's 50% on the season. 13 foul on CBS. Knights have 2. So Valderrama with 12 tonight. Knights came into the game just 12 of 57 from 3 in February. That's just 21%, their lowest month of the season. Shot the ball better here today. Colmenares has a 3. Balboa hit one early. Inbound went awry, but Carino got there. Got to be aware of the shot clock here. Entry pass deflected. Faith Hawkins to the ground to save possession. And again, the shot clock winds down. Ambassador's not aware. So Knights by a dozen. Here's Colmenares. They're chasing her, and she's called for steps. .401 left to play here in the third quarter. Carino got her offense going late in that first half. They need to figure out how to get her going again. Lone player in double figures for the team with 10. They try to force a pass inside. Valderrama's there. 2-on-2 now as Clements tried to save the pass. Couldn't run it down. So Ambassadors desperate for some buckets here. Another steal. Eunice with another one, and she's fouled from behind. It'll be the fourth team foul on the Ambassadors. So no free throws yet, but Knights approaching the bonus. Oh, they're going to give Eunice a shot attempt on that, I guess. Okay, so Balboa at the line, 13 points today with at least 6 rebounds. Make it 14. Got them both. 15 for Eunice tonight. And a timeout going to be called. This one's starting to get away. 14-point lead for your Knights with 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back. .319 left to go. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be back with you as we're back to live action in Keene, Texas. I'm at the home studio in Cleveland, Ohio. College of Biblical Studies has not scored in a long time. Trying to end the scoring drought as the Knights have pushed it out to 14. And an air ball. That's going to be the 15th foul, this one on Graves. Just 2 points in the quarter for Biblical Studies. Knights got to keep the foot on the gas. Pamela Colmenares, 54% free throw shooter. 4 points tonight, make it 5. Henson gets them both. So 6 for Pamela. Lead is 16 points for the Knights. Henson gets a screen, goes down to Graves, another steal for Balboa. And that's going to be a reach on Henson. Frustration starting to set in for this all-freshman team. Eunice Balboa now at the line again, hit a couple moments ago. 15 points for the senior on senior night. Who's watching tonight in Arkansas? Balboa putting on a show here in her final home game. 16 now for Eunice. Biggest lead grows out to 17 points. Carino scoops it over to Henson. Attacking Lowe. Way too strong off the glass. Lowe got the offensive rebound. Carino trickles it out. And Hawkins goes out of bounds, stepped over the line. Still just 2 points here in this third quarter for CBS. Balboa had it batted back. Nice defense there, Carino. Henson, yes. Victoria Henson's first bucket. Let's see if that gets the Ambassadors going. Now they're going to set up the press. That has had teams go to the press. They're usually able to make a run against the Knights as they force another turnover. Lowe's going to go to the line. Third team foul as Eunice picked that one up. Alyssa Lowe, 57% free throw shooter. Missed them both. Fight for the rebound. Nia Tamefuna into the game, able to collect. Colmenares back from Eunice. Valderrama for 3. Balboa with her 7th rebound. Eunice pops, scores. Oh, Eunice is on a mission here tonight. She's not losing on senior night, y'all. Lead back to 17. Ball is stripped away from Lowe. Colmenares tried to dribble through 2 defenders and got tied up. Possession arrow favors CBS. Clements will come in. So it's Clements, Tamefuna, Valderrama, Balboa, and Dixon. Like I said, I think Eunice has played every minute here tonight. A game high 18 points for Eunice, 7 rebounds at least. The officials chatting about something. Good to hear the crowd involved tonight as well. As the takeaway again. Clements from Dixon, now Eunice, too strong. Here's Dixon throwing it up. No, Dixon stays with it, gets it out. That's Maddie Clements with the air ball out of bounds. .46 seconds to play here in the quarter. Graves flip, no. Tamefuna another rebound. Here's Clements. Valderrama, Balboa to the cutter. It's through the hands, but it comes right to Dixon. Can't score, but she's fouled. Dixon good on her first one. First point tonight for Layla. She is the, well, no, Tame Funa hasn't scored yet. Everybody else who has played has scored for both teams. Both good by Layla. The lead grows to 19 points. Henson throws it right to Nia Tamefuna. Knights have 10 seconds to work with. Valderrama into the forecourt with 7. She's doubled up, gets it to Tamefuna. Balboa beats the buzzer, can't score, but the Knights hold CBS to 4 points in the third quarter and build a 19-point lead. On to the final 10 minutes we go here in the regular season home finale. We'll be back. Ten minutes left to go in this one. Knights in good shape as they lead the ambassadors of College of Biblical Studies. 47-28. There's 10 minutes again as we're underway here in the fourth quarter. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. And on senior night, Eunice Balboa has stepped up. She's got 18 points, at least 7 rebounds. Inbound goes to Eunice. Down low, Nia Tamefuna banks it off the glass. Now everybody who has played in the game has scored. The lead is 21 for the Knights on a 6-game losing streak. They have won just 1 home game. All the way back in November, they beat Manhattan Christian. Reach there on Balboa. Correction, they called it on Clements. That's Maddie's third. The flip shot is no good by Fields. Eunice putting the moves on. Out to Valderrama. Too strong on the 3. Rebound by Fields. Low traveled with the basketball. Boy, the defense for the Knights tonight has been outstanding. This is a CBS team. I mentioned they are all freshmen, and they made national news earlier this year. They lost it. They played D1 Grambling, which is an exhibition game. Doesn't count in the standings. Grambling got 159 points and held these ambassadors to just 18. When you're a small college, you got to do it for the check, man. It's tough. Eunice Balboa, yet another steal. Balboa waits, can't score. Clements puts it up and in. Maddie Clements. up to 5 points. But you can see CBS, their scoring droughts this year. That's product of a young team. It's an all-freshman roster. I always say by the second half of the season, you're not freshmen anymore, but it's a learning curve. Valderrama, another board. Knights are rolling in this one. Balboa left alone. That one an air ball. Tamefuna tried to tip it, but yeah, she was out of bounds. So it'll go back to CBS. So 7:50 left to go in this one. Knights on their way to wrapping up this 6-game losing streak. Leaving the home fans happy. Ball deflected, and it's last touch by the Ambassadors. Ambassadors 31 turnovers a game is second last in the NCCAA. Knights are a couple of ticks better than that. Relatively clean first half. Valderrama on the wing. Pass is tipped. Graves in transition. Threaded that pass to Carino. Carino had 10 points in the first half. Has not scored here in the second half. Offensive rebound there by Graves. Well, she's one of those players that does all the little things for you. Dixon now collects. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Dixon pushing and traveling. So Ambassadors get it back. Again, next up for CBS will be the Southwest Region Tournament up in Joplin, Missouri. Knights have one more regular season game. They go to Moore, Oklahoma to take on Randall. Dixon the steal, 2-on-1. Dixon stops, pops, banks it. Layla Dixon with 4. The lead continues to grow. It's up to 25. At halftime, Knights led it 30-24. 4 points in the second half for CBS. Clements blows by the defense. Carino able to get enough to deflect it out of bounds. This would be the 5th win of the year for the Knights. Remember, we've talked a lot about the senior today, but this is a young team. Knights trying to match their win total from last year, though. They went 5-16 a season ago. Valderrama's shot goes in and out, and it's off Dixon out of bounds. Back to CBS. Low entry pass intended for Faith Hawkins. She saves it out to Henson. Low again attacks. Again, it's deflected. Knights looking for the steal as Tamefuna and Valderrama collide, and then apparently over in the corner there it was last touched by the Ambassadors. Balboa. Jumper no good. I don't care who you're playing. You hold an opponent to 4 points with 5:23 to go in the second half. That's great effort by the Knights. We saw the Knights play well against Champion. They didn't get the win, but really competed their tails off against the Tigers. you know, the effort is there. Travis Gagao in his first season, he's going to have this lady back. Valderrama will return. See what he can bring in recruiting-wise. Daria Lowry will be back. Everybody but Eunice is in the mix for next season. Going to be a foul called on the night. Second team fouls were past the midway point here in the final quarter. Want to give a thanks to Tyler Woldridge again for having me back. Second year working with him. He is a pro's pro, that Tyler Woldridge. So Knights get another stop. No points yet here in the fourth quarter for the Ambassadors. Oh, Valderrama, little flip, no good. Graves takes that away. Graves lost the dribble, got it back. Fields being aggressive. And I don't know if, they're going to give her free throws, it looks like. So Desiree Fields, 45% free throw shooter. Sarah Valderrama going to go out of the game. Daria Lowry comes back in. Lowry with 6 points tonight. Fields with 5 points, all in the first half. Boy, just a lid on the rim right now for the Ambassadors. First point of the fourth quarter and the 5th point overall in this second half. Knights break the press there. Swinging out to Daria Lowry. Dixon. Now Lowry. Out to Eunice. Baseline shot. No good. Ball tipped. Carino got the rebound. Throws a high pass. Coming from behind, Dixon. And I think she's going to be fouled. They're going to keep it with the Ambassadors. No, I was right. So Lowe commits her third foul. Not a lot of depth for CBS. Just one player, it looks like, available. Tame Funo right at the lane and double dribble. See if they pull Eunice Balboa at some point here with a 24-point lead and let the crowd give her an ovation here on senior night. Eunice Balboa with 18 points here tonight. Three by Carino, an air ball. Daria's got a rebound. Lowry pushing. Clock's your friend right now if you're the Knights. Clements around the defense. Maddie Clements says 7. And just 2 in the first meeting. Three by Henson, no good. Offensive rebound down low by Fields. So they're going to give Fields free throws here. Here is Abigail Hudson into the game. They're going to keep Eunice out there, it looks like. Becky Colmenares comes in as well. So the bench empty for Travis Gagao. He's going to let Eunice finish it on the court. Why not? Fields. If you're looking at your stats, folks, Abigail Hudson has not scored this season. Becky Colmenares, gets the rebound. So let's see if we can get Hudson a bucket. Balboa into the forecourt, Daria Lowry. They get it to Hudson. Come on, take the shot. Oh, we got a got a freeze here. Let's check things at the gym, make sure the internet's okay. It's off. Sometimes this is just a small glitch, and it looks like this. Yeah, we're okay. We're back. Sometimes it just happens like that. That's going to be a travel. Let's get the ball to Hudson. Come on, we want to see a point for her. Carino pops, banks it. Nay Carino had 10 points in the first half. That's her first bucket here in the second half. That's going to be a steal by Fields. Fields, the reverse. Desiree Fields with 9. Oh boy. Knights getting sloppy with it. Graves scores. She's got 7. Lead is 19. Lowry now loses it. Gets it back. That's a double dribble. Knights have 4 straight turnovers here. That shot is short from the ground. Tamefuna, jump ball, and it'll favor the Ambassadors. So regular season will close for CBS at 1-14. Knights will go to 5-14, match their win total from last season, ahead of Thursday's regular season finale at Randall. We got another tie-up, and the Knights will get it back. All right, only a couple more possessions left here. Still, I want Hudson to get a bucket. Daria Lowry gets it to her. Shoot it. Back to Lowry. Come on, get it to her now. She's cutting. Here's Balboa, the senior. No good. I think we might have one more chance for Abigail to get a bucket here. Maybe 2 more as the Ambassadors quickly turn it over. Remember both fan sets that Ozark Christian going to host the Southwest Region Tournament starting February 29th as Lowry gets fouled. Call a foul on Daria Lowry. That ball was already out of bounds. That should be just, oh, that's the 5th team foul. So Fields making the most out of this opportunity with the benches emptied. She's got a chance to get into double figures, and she does. Second player in double figures in the game for the Ambassadors. Carino with 12, and now Fields with 10. Tamefuna the rebound. Becky Colmenares into the forecourt. Boy, they're leaving Hudson open. Get her the ball. And Becky Colmenares instead travels with it. Well, that will likely do it. So unfortunately, no shot attempts for Abigail Hudson. We'll see. I mean, the Knights will likely dribble it out once they get the basketball back here. But a good victory. It was a first half that saw 3 lead changes and 3 ties, but for the most part, the Knights were in control. They hold College of Biblical Studies to 13 points, plus whatever happens or doesn't happen here. Abigail Hudson She's got the basketball. Oh, could not score. They're still trying to get her first point. Daria Lowry is tied up, and the possession arrow, I believe, will stay with the Knights. It does. So I thought the Knights were going to dribble it out here. Coleman Harris will inbound it. How about the senior, Eunice Balboa with the basketball? 18 points on senior night, helping her team win today by a score of 55-37. Knights snap a 6-game losing streak, go to 5-14 on the year, and that'll do it for our coverage. Folks, I want to thank you watching for all season long. My name's Chris Sheeman. One last time, the Knights win tonight, 55-37 over College of Biblical Studies. Thanks again for watching tonight and all season long. Take care of yourselves.